There, Andrew Blaney from UMove. This particular video is part of the series Sell Your House in Chelsfield or Orpington. We've spoken about viewings before, we've spoken about leveraging, we've spoken about how to get your house ready for sale, all of that sort of thing. So today's video is primarily going to be about the offers process. So people have agreed to come and see the house. They've come to see the house, they've walked around, they thought it looks absolutely fantastic, they really wanted to put an offer in. So the questions in their head is, can we get this house for the price that we actually want it? How much do I want this house, and how much am I prepared to go against somebody else who also might want this house? So I think the first thing to do is once the customer has made an offer, is you then need to take that offer obviously back to the vendor, who is the seller, and you have to notify them of the offer and of the circumstances included in that offer. For example, is the person a cash buyer? Great. Are they mortgage free? Great. Are they house free? Are they chain free? Great. All these things come into factors when accepting an offer. So it's not necessarily the top offer that you're actually going to accept. It's the largest offer with the less baggage attached to it, basically, because less baggage means less time to sell, and it also means less chance of things falling through. So offers can come in many shapes and forms. You can sometimes have an offer straight away on a house. I've had a couple of those. Certainly the house down in Fairview, that was a good one. Really nice to have sort of 4 or 5 straight offers on that one, all around the asking price as well, which is fantastic. Say some slightly above, some slightly below. Choosing the right one, we actually went for the one which was the asking price at the end of that day, which was good. But offers can come in shapes and forms like just a single offer. So you've had 4, 5, 6 viewings in a week. You've had 4, 5, 6 viewings the next week. Nothing, it doesn't really seem to be nobody's actually making offers for various different reasons. Kitchen's too small, garden's too big. All sorts of things can affect that. But the offer that has been made, one offer will come in. What do you do with that offer? You obviously take it straight to the vendor. The advice to the vendor would be somewhere along the lines on that one is that we have had quite a lot of viewings, which is good, because if you hadn't had viewings, then obviously there's something wrong with the house completely. So maybe that could be the price, and perhaps we'll talk about pricing a little bit later on. But let's just say we've had one offer, lots of viewings, one offer. Then that's probably a good indication that providing that offer is to a certain height, that maybe it's worth seriously considering. We can still go back to that customer and say, well, hang on a minute, look, we liked your offer, would you be prepared to increase that slightly, which may then tempt the vendor more to actually accept it, rather than then leave it back on the house for another sort of 3-4 weeks or whatever, and maybe even think about then reducing the price. I don't know. So if that offer comes through, the vendor gets to know, vendor accepts it, we can then get in contact with the customer, or the buyer in this case, and ask them to phone up and congratulate them, basically. So very well done, thank you very much for your offer, it's been accepted. They're always subject to terms and conditions, but providing everything's upfront and as it should be, then that's good. The other form of offers is when you get 3 or 4 different offers for the same property. That works in a slightly different way. It works in a way, maybe in a more interesting way, because one offer will then lead to another offer that will lead to another offer, and then we can go back and we can say, look, would you like to revise your offer? There have been offers above that, and certainly with less baggage, although that's not exactly the terminology that I use in the actual consultations, but and then that's in the hope that one person might say, well, we'd like to offer this, next person say, well, we'd like to offer a bit more, I'd like to offer a bit more, and that's when you get into a bidding war. And bidding wars are kind of what everybody wants, really, because you've got lots of people that are after the same house, and people that are prepared to put up the money and put up maybe a bit more and a bit more and a bit more. But what you tend to end up with is one or two, maybe three people. When you get down to that sort of level, then it's time to sort of say to them, all right, look, let's take all of your final offers. And then that leaves it all kind of nice, fair and square for everybody, really. What's your final offer? They come up with a price. They're obviously going to be thinking about the highest price they can possibly go to because they want the property. So we take those final offers, we'll take them back to the vendor, we'll discuss it from there, and then pick the one that's most suitable. But that's certainly the most enjoyable one. Anyway, I'm going to leave that here to keep these videos nice and short. So we'll come back with part 6 next, and that will be around leafleting. So leafleting is a fairly interesting and keeping fit way of the estate agency business. So Andrew Blaney, You Move. I hope you're all having a good day. Speak soon.